Schoenberg Systems, harnessing today's technology for safer working environments tomorrow. Schoenberg Systems is a company that believes in quality service when it comes to ventilation, health and safety in the mining environment, providing the mining industry with a range of electronic safety systems to ensure a better tomorrow for all who work in such harsh conditions. Our SCAS 2 early notification system can give vehicle operators and pedestrians an early warning in order to avoid a collision waiting to happen. The SCAS 2 technology can warn a vehicle operator about possible collision hazards, which have been identified and flagged by the mine before it comes into the range of the operator's eyesight. Possible collision hazards are identified and flagged by the mine and include vehicles, locos, pedestrians or miners, and hazardous areas. The SCAS 2 can be programmed for 3 different zones: safe zone, warning zone, and critical zone. They can be adjusted to fit customer needs on request. Another unique feature of the SCAS 2 system is that it can detect and display possible collision hazards in 4 directions: front, back, left, and right of the vehicle. Part of this integrated system is the very effective visual warning device fitted to the miner's cap lamp. The user check procedure must be followed before each shift. Follow these steps to make sure that the SCAS 2 system is working. 1. Ensure that the cable connecting from the cap lamp to the battery pack is in a good condition. 2. Inspect the unit visually for any visible damage that may have occurred during use underground. 3. Before taking your SCAS 2 safe light, always look at the LED indicators on the charging rack to make sure that your lamp has been charged correctly, according to your mine's specifications. 4. Be sure to ask your lamp's man for a light tube that is fitted on the front of your hard hat underneath where the cap lamp is situated. 5. Check that your lamp is responding correctly with a testing unit in the lamp room. For testing purposes only, a signal will be sent to all the lamps as though it is a vehicle in the area. Look at the top cover of the battery pack. A red LED light must be on and visible, as well as the red LED on the cap lamp. 6. If the cap lamp is not working like this, you must report it immediately to the lamp's man and request a spare lamp. 7. If the safe light should fail to work while underground, you must report it immediately to your supervisor or tour guide. The system that is fitted to an underground vehicle consists of a visual display unit, known as a VDU, with a connected antenna. This VDU communicates with 4 ranging units mounted around the vehicle. The ranging unit's job is to determine the distance and direction of the possible collision hazard. This is the visual display feature of the VDU, indicating the number of possible collision hazards in 4 directions around the vehicle. This icon indicates a pedestrian. This icon indicates a vehicle. This icon indicates a loco. This is the alarm speaker. It can be programmed at different settings for different zones. This is the System Information Indicator section. These are the operator input buttons. Before each shift, it is very important to do a physical vehicle operator check. 1. Check all cabling connected to the VDU, ranging units and antenna for proper connection and potential damage. 2. Check that the VDU and ranging units are intact and not damaged. 3. Inspect the clock card holder on the right-hand side of the VDU. 4. Switch on the system and make sure that the entire startup sequence is activated. All LED lights must be functioning. 5. If after startup an error code is displayed on the VDU, do not operate the vehicle. Follow your mine's code of practice. 6. Approximately 5 seconds after startup, all potential collisions hazards should be detected and displayed on the VDU. As the driver of the vehicle, you do not need a warning from your own lamp. For this reason, press the driver exclusion sync button for approximately 2 to 3 seconds in order to remove your lamp from detection. Now you will not be displayed on your own vehicle's VDU. Once the driver's sync process has been followed, your cap lamp warning LED light should switch off and an LED in the battery pack will flash. Now you know that your lamp is excluded. If you move more than approximately 3 meters away from your vehicle cab, the SCAS 2 system will no longer be synced with your lamp. The process must now be repeated to exclude your lamp again. As the vehicle operator, you will not be able to start the vehicle without a valid card supplied by the mine. You will not be able to start the vehicle if this card is not in the docking station on the right side of the VDU and if your SCAS 2 cap lamp is not present. Step 1. Make sure you're wearing your SCAS 2 cap lamp. Step 2. Insert your valid card supplied by the mine into the docking station. Step 3. Press and hold the driver exclusion button until the SCAS 2 system goes into operational mode. The vehicle will not start up if there is an error code displaying on the VDU. You must not remove your card from the card docking station while the vehicle engine is running. This will switch the interlock system that will cut off the engine. The vehicle will automatically switch off when the driver moves away more than approximately 3 meters with his cap lamp that is excluded from that system. If an error occurs on the SCAS 2 during operation, the engine will cut off automatically and display an error code. Schoenberg Systems, harnessing today's technology for safer working environments tomorrow.